Hello guys, welcome to my channel Create Knowledge. In this video, I am going to make this interest calculation project by using Java Swing GUI application. Here you see I have given three options for input. One is enter the loan amount, enter the rate of interest, enter the number of years for which you have taken the loan, and my system will create the your simple interest, how much amount is for simple interest and how much is for compound interest. Now I am giving, for example, suppose I have taken a loan of 2 lakhs rupees and rate of interest is, for example, it is 7.5% per annum, and number of years I have taken this interest for 5 years. Then my simple interest is 75,000 for 5 years, and compound interest for 5 years, 87,125. Now click on reset, then all are reset. Now again I am doing here, I am taking a loan of 2 lakhs rupees, rate of interest for 5% per annum, and enter the number of years. I have taken it for 2 years. My simple interest is 20,000 and compound interest is 20,500. So now I am going to make this project in this video, and I have used in Eclipse Ide and Java JDK 19. Now I am going to open my Eclipse Ide. This is Eclipse Ide version 2023-03. My Eclipse Ide has opened. Click on File, New, Java Project. Here I am giving the project name is Interest Calculator, and I am going to use Java GRE version 19, JDK version 19, and click on Finish. No need to change anything here. Just click on Finish. You see, Interest Calculator project is created. Here one default class is there, module info.java. I have not required this module info.java. So now I am going to delete it. So right click here, delete, then OK. Now click on your project interest calculator, right click here, go to new, and here I am going to create a JFrame class, other, here write JFrame, window builder, swing designer JFrame. If it is not appear in your system, then you have to install window builder in your Eclipse Ide. In my previous video, that is Java Swing in Eclipse Ide, where I have clearly mentioned how to install window builder in Eclipse. If you have not seen that video, please see my previous video. I am giving the link in my description box. So click on JFrame, and then next. Here I am giving the class name is same as project name, that is interest calculator. Then click on Finish. Here I am not giving the package name. Package name, let it be default. So click on Finish. Now see, public class interest calculator is created. But here I will write my own code. So I am going to delete all the codes here, and this also I am going to delete it. Okay. Public class interest calculator, and implement item listener and action listener. This class I will use. So here I have to import the Java AWT event and action listener also. Now here I am taking class JFrame FR, JLabel. I will take JFrame. I am going to import JFrame. I am going to import the JLabel. because you see here, I have used 1, 2, 3, 4. All these are level. This is the text field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are text field. So J label is 4. So here I am taking checkbox. J checkbox C1 and C2. And then J text field, import. J text field I am taking T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Here you see T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Going to import text field. Here I have taken J button, B1. J button is for, this is reset. And dimension, I am taken dimension dim. I have taken the dimension of my screen. Float, loan amount is float. Rate, amount, sum, int, year, and I. These are all variables I have taken. You write here, write a method that public interest calculator. Here I am going to write dimension toolkit dot get default toolkit, get the screen size. Because you see why I am writing it here, because it will be fulfill my screen, display screen. That's why I write here. And here I am going to import the toolkit. And next, because it will give the default size. In frame, I am going to write interest calculator. So I write frame FR is equal to, you see, I have declared J frame FR. FR is equal to new J frame interest calculator. Here I am going to write FR frame dot set size, dimension dot width, and dimension dot height. You write FR dot set layout null. If you click on your design, you see only you get interest calculator here, because here I have written that in J frame I have write interest calculator. That's why it appear only interest calculator. Here I will put the all J text field as J label. So again I am going to write going to my source file. Here I have to write L1 is my, here J label. This is L1 is J label, new J label, enter amount. You see J label, L1 is enter loan amount. I have write here enter loan amount, and L1 dot set bound 100, 150, 330. That I will show you. I am going to set the foreground color. Color is blue, and I will write FR dot frame dot add L1 and open, import the color. Now see here I am put the all field of level 1 and going to save it, and see my level 1, the level J level L1. You see this is L1. Here variable is L1, foreground blue, and text I have written enter the loan amount, and font you see 20 and bold and 20. So first I put the loan amount, and you see the bond, I write here bond 100, 150, 330 for taking the position of this layout. Now next here I write enter the rate of interest. I am going to copy this and copy, and going to paste here and paste here. You see level 1, L1, L2, L3, and L4. I am having the 4 J level. So this is J level L2. Just going to change the name L2, and frame dot add L2. Okay, but you see here bond was 100, 150, 330. But here I am doing, here I will change, here 150, here I am going to do is 200 and save it and see my J level L2. Go to design and you see enter the loan amount. Okay. Now next I will write enter the number of year. Here I am just going to copy it. Copy and going to paste here. Here I will write L3 because L1, L2, L3. So just write L3. 150, 200. Now I am going to make it 250. I am going to save it. Save and see the design. Enter loan amount. Enter. Okay, I have to change the EA also. Here enter the loan amount. Enter rate of interest. Here you have to write enter rate of interest. Rate of interest. And you have to write enter number of years. Okay, I am going to save it and recheck number of years. So I am going to write here enter number of years. And next here I have to write this is one J level interest calculator. So now I am going to write interest calculator. Now I am going to copy it and paste level 4. J level 4 is interest calculator. Now I am going to change it here. Here I am going to write interest calculator. Now and here I have to change the position bond. Now I am going to change it. Bond is 150, 100, 50, 400, 40. Here I am giving the color red. Frame dot add 14 L4. Now I am going to save it and see the design. And you see it is red color. And you can change the font also, but I am not going to change it. Interest calculator. Okay. So here you see L1 is J level 1, J level 2, J level 3, J level 4. Now I put the text field. Here write J text field. T1 is equal to new J text field. Here we have taken text field is 5 text field. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. 5 text field we have taken. Here I am going to write second set bound. T1 dot set bound 450, 450, 150, 230. And next we have to take the font. Font I am taking T1 dot set font, new font, Vardhana, font bold 20. So now I am going to write FR dot frame dot add T1 and save and see the display. Text field 1. This is my text field 1. Okay. And same way I will write T2, text field 2, text field 3 and text field 4 and text field 5. T2. Now again I am going to copy this. Copy and paste. Just you are going to change that. In place of T1 you write T2. Bond, I have to change the bond. Now here in place of 150 I will write 200. Okay. Now you see, save it and see T2. Same way I will write T3. Copy this code and paste here. Now I am going to write here T3. So here you see, here I have taken 150. Here I have taken 200. Here I have to take 250. And save it. You see T1, T2 and This is T3. Here I am going to set simple interest and compound interest. Now I am going to write this text field also. Now I am going to write here the text field 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 also. So here I am going to write text field 4, because here you see, here I have taken the text field 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am put the code of all 5 first. And now I am going to change the text field 4. This is 4. Okay. And now I am going to write here 300, because you see text 1 is 150, T1 is 150, T2 is 200, T3 is 250. So T4 is I am taking. Now I am going to take it is 350, because I have to take some gap is required. That's why I am taken 350 and save and see the display. You see here gap is 100. Here gap is 50, here gap is 100. Now same way I will take T5 also. Again I am taking here I am taking 350, here I am taking 400. I am giving the gap of 50 only. Now save and see the result here. Okay. You see here the distance is gap is 50, gap is 50, here gap is 100, here gap is 50. So now here I am going to write simple interest and compound interest. For simple interest and compound interest, here you see I have taken the checkbox C1 and C2. C1 and C2 I have to write the code of C1 and C2. So here I am going to write C1 is equal to new J checkbox simple interest. Now I am write the C1 dot set bond 100, 350, 300. C1 dot set font, and here set the color. C1 dot set foreground color blue. Here I will write C1 dot item listener this, because I am telling you why I have write the add item listener, because when I click here, when I click on simple interest, then here I will get a tick. That's why I write add item listener this, and then I write effort dot frame dot add. Here you write C1. Save it and you see the C1. Go to design. You see here simply here tick here, you can tick here. So I will select the position which it is accurate. So now here I am going to write compound interest. Now I am going to copy this code and going to paste here, paste, and you write here C1 C2 dot is equal to new J checkbox, write compound interest and set bound here 350, so I will write here 400. C2, I am going to save it and see that this design. So you see this is simple interest. Button is J button B1. So here this is J button. I will put J button here. So here you write B1 is equal to new J button, reset all, set bond, and the font size is 13. Here I have to write, because this is J button, that's why I write action listener. Here you see I write add item listener. Here I write add action listener, because button is my action listener. That's why I write here. You see here, if you click, then all data will be reset. So here action is required. That's why I am write here action listener, and I have to add fr dot add T1. Save and see, reset all. Okay, now I have complete the layout of my frame, J frame. Now I have to write the code. Here you have to write frame dot set visible true and exit on close. I have to write frame dot set default close operation fr dot jframe dot exit on close. Here I have to write to method, that is public void action perform action event. I have to import action event, and inside this here I am going to write, first I am going to set the checkbox 1 and 2. So I am going to write c1 dot checkbox 1 dot selected is false, and same c2 dot set selected false, c2, and also I have to write t1 dot set text 0 null, and t2 dot set text null, and same way I have to write t1 for t2, and same way t3 also, and t4, and t5 also, and t5. That means when I click reset button, then it will clear all the text field 1, T1, T2, T3, T4, 5. You see, then it will clear the T1, text field 1, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So that I think you understand. When I click on reset button, then it will clear all the 5 text field. Now again I have to write another method, that is public void item state change, that is IE. Here I am going to use another method, item event, import item event. Here I am going to write if C1 is selected and is true, C1 is checkbox 1, then loan amount is my integer type, so I am going to it float type. So loan float parse float t1 dot get text. Same way I write rate of interest. You see here I am taking the variable of loan, rate, amount, and sum amount. All these are float. And next year is equal to, now it is integer to string. Now if amount is equal to 0 and sum is equal to 0, so I am writing here for I is equal to 1, year is greater than I, and I plus plus. So you see your amount is equal to loan into rate by 100. This is the interest, and compound interest is sum is equal to sum plus amount. This is simple interest, this is compound interest. We are going to write T4 dot set text is your sum. So C1 is complete. Here I am going to write else T4 dot set text null. T4 is text field 4. Text field 4 is null. Now here I write the code of, you see this checkbox 1, C1 I have written here. Now I am going to write the code of compound interest C2. Same I am going to write if C2 is selected, if C1 is selected and true, then this operation will go, and if you select C2, selected is true, then again you have to write loan, copy it and paste here, loan and rate, and here same you have to write here, and also write amount is equal to 0 and sum is equal to 0. Same way you write here For just to copy this line and I am going to paste here. For I is equal to 1, I'll year is greater than I plus plus. Okay. Here I am going to write compound interest. Loan is equal to loan plus amount. This is your compound interest. Here you select T5. Again I am copying this code. Else. Here write T5 null. T5 dot set text. Here I am going to write the main method. Without main method system will not run. So I write public static void main string args, and here I am going to pass that new interest calculator. Okay. Now my coding is complete. Now I am going to save it and go to design. Okay. Reset all, everything is there. Now I am going to run my project. Interest calculator run as Java application. Here you see it filled my total laptop screen, because here I have write a code that dimension is equal to toolkit.get default toolkit.get screen size. So it filled the screen size. Now I am going to write, suppose my loan amount is 3 lakhs, rate of interest is 6%, number of year is 1 year, then my simple interest is 18,000 and compound interest will be 18,000 because I have taken it for 1 year. Now reset all has reset. Now I am going to change it. Now same amount I write 3 lakhs. A rate of interest is 5%. Number of year 2 years. Then use interest is 30,000 and compound interest is 30,750. And click on reset. Again I am going to write, suppose I have taken a loan of 10 lakhs rupees. Rate of interest is 7.5% per annum. Number of year 2 years. Here my simple interest is 1,50,000 and compound interest for 2 years it will be 1,55,625. Now I think you understand how to write a interest calculator project in Java Swing application. If you like this video, please do subscribe my channel. In my next video, I will write how to convert temperature. Oh, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends. This video is very much helpful for the beginners. I want that all beginners should be expert in future, and I am especially thanks my beginners friends. I wish all of them would success in future. Thanks a lot for watching my video.